Hello everyone, I'm Alex. Last time, we talked about how Jacob and his uncle parted ways friendly. So, Jacob continued his journey towards Canaan with his group. Now he began to worry about his brother, Esau. 20 years ago, Jacob had tricked Esau and made Esau swear to kill him. Now he heard that Esau had a powerful force, and he didn't know how to face Esau. After thinking it over, Jacob decided to send messengers before he meets his brother. He instructed them to speak humbly to Esau, hoping to gain his forgiveness. Soon the messengers returned and said to Jacob, "We went to deliver your message to your brother, and now your brother is coming with 400 men to meet you." "Oh my gosh! Why is Esau coming with 400 men? He must be coming to kill me." Jacob felt very scared. Jacob completely forgot about God and quickly divided his group into two, thinking that if Esau attacked one group, the other might escape. After making these arrangements, he remembered to pray to God, asking God to deliver him from his brother Esau's vigilance. After praying, Jacob prepared many cattle and sheep as gifts and sent people to give them to Esau, hoping to appease his anger. Then Jacob sent his wives and children across the river, but he stayed on this side of the river alone. On that night, Jacob was alone, worrying about his future. Suddenly, a mysterious person walked up to him and without a word started wrestling with Jacob. Jacob was always strong and loved to compete in strength with others, so he wasn't afraid of wrestling with this person at all. They wrestled under the moonlight, one round after another. They grappled in the darkness, sometimes separated, sometimes fighting together. Jacob's breath became rapid, but he refused to give up because he believed that if he lost, his future would be doomed. They wrestled until the morning. The person realized that he couldn't defeat Jacob, so he touched Jacob's thigh socket, causing Jacob's thigh to dislocate. Jacob could no longer wrestle. The person said to Jacob, "It's daylight. Let me go." Jacob held his leg firmly and said firmly, "I won't let you go unless you bless me." The person asked Jacob, "What is your name?" Feeling a bit embarrassed, Jacob replied, "My name is Jacob." He knew that the name Jacob meant grasper, and he had spent the first half of his life grasping for things. He didn't want the other person to know. The person understood Jacob's feelings and said, "From now on, you shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, because you have wrestled with God and men and have prevailed." Oh my gosh! Jacob only just realized that he had been wrestling with God all this time, and he actually won. He immediately asked the person for his name, but the person didn't tell Jacob his name. After blessing Jacob, he left. From that moment on, Jacob's heart was filled with confidence. He knew that God was truly with him, and he no longer worried about Esau. But Jacob's thigh was injured because God touched his thigh socket. From that day on, the Israelites never ate the tendon attached to the thigh socket. It was because their ancestor Jacob had been touched there by God. After sunrise, Jacob saw Esau coming towards him with more than 400 people. He calmly walked to the front to meet his brother. When they met, Jacob bowed down to Esau 7 times in a row. Esau ran up to Jacob, hugged him tightly, and kissed him. They both cried and embraced each other. When it came to the gifts Jacob had sent him, Esau refused, saying, "Brother, I already have plenty of cattle and sheep. You keep these gifts for yourself." Jacob insisted several times, pleading with his brother to accept the gifts. Finally, Esau agreed to take them. Esau invited Jacob to live with him, and although Jacob agreed outwardly, he still worried about future conflicts with his brother. So later on, Jacob brought a piece of land in Shechem to live there. Unfortunately, a great massacre happened in Shechem. Why did that happen? Please watch my next video. I'm Alex, and I use my drawings to tell interesting Bible stories. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you!